Yeah, today's film review today is the Prom Night series of films, which contains. This is just going to be not a long film review, but it's going to be for all four of the Prom Night films. Now, I need to get Prom Night, the original, on Blu-ray because this is the two disc with Ghoulies 4, and it's okay condition. And I also have Hello Prom Night, Hello Mary Lou Prom Night 2. And then I've got Prom Night 3, The Last Kiss, and Prom Night 4, Deliver Us from Evil. Now, the first movie, First Prom Night, stars the late Leslie Nielsen, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael A. Tuff, Eddie Bitton, who is also known as Anne Marie Martin. She played on the TV show Sledgehammer. You may know also Casey Stevens, and it's the producer of this, Peter Simpson. He did all four films, whether capacity of executive producing, the director Paul Lynch went on to do Humongous. He's done some episodes. I think he did an episode of Friday the 13th the series, as well as let me think here. Yeah, he's also done an episode of Forever Night. Basically, the storyline is about these four Hamilton High School kids that go to this abandoned building, and they harass this young girl who ends up getting scared and falls out of a window. And it comes up like 6 years later, where one of the girls that saw the girl fall out the window is going to a funeral, and things start to happen where a caller keeps calling each individual person who end up trying to kill the girl in the first one, which was really an accident. So this person keeps calling up and saying, Cindy or whatever their name was, and this, start killing them off one by one. Now, Leslie Nielsen's role in the movie, he was not known as like Before the Naked Gun. This is before the Naked Gun movies, before all this comedy, slapstick movies back in the 80s and 90s and 2000s. But yeah, he was an asshole in that movie, but he turned it out to be a good guy in comedies and movies and stuff like that. But basically, the storyline is where the killer kills all these people that killed the young girl, and then, pretty much, well, the movie is not that bad. I mean, it was made in 1980. It's had several releases. The one I showed you, there's just one of many releases on DVD. It's also available on VHS, Beta, Laserdisc, and now Blu-ray. I would give this, out of 10, I would probably give this about a 7.5. I'd give this 7.5. The second movie, Hello Mary Lou Prom Night 2, same guy, Peter Simpson. Now this time it was directed by Bruce Pittman, who directed an episode of Friday the 13th series as well. And it's got Michael Ironside, who fans know who he is. Played Scanners, Starship Troopers. That's just to name a few. Busy Hours. Also starring Wendy Lam, Justin Louise, Lisa Sherridge, and Richard Monette. Richard Monette played on My Bloody Valentine. Basically, this storyline is about a prom queen from 1957, which happens to be 30 years later. Mary Lou Maloney, she was actually killed by her ex-boyfriend, and she dies, and then she possesses this young girl, Vicky Carpenter, and her boyfriend Craig, Justin Lewis. She starts terrorizing the young girl, and then it starts killing all these people back and forth. And yeah, this movie was made in 1987. Out of 10, I would give this about 6. It was good, but sometimes sequels are actually better than the originals. And this It's not as good as the original, but I mean, I still liked it. Then you got Prom Night 3, The Last Kiss. Now this is more of a continuation of Prom Night 2, where Marilyn Maloney, she comes back and harasses this young kid, helping him get through, getting straight A's from his teachers, and you know, killing his people that bother him and aggravate him or whatever. And you know, this one stars Tim Conlon, Cindy Preston, that's Kelly Preston's younger sister. Courtney Taylor, plays Mary Lou in this one. Now this one is directed by Ron Oliver and Peter Simpson. Now Ron Oliver, he went on to do, was well known for Are You Afraid of the Dark? He directed, and I think he produced that show as well. You know, this one, Prom Night 3, came out in 1989. It was a video release movie. The first two films was released in the theater. And then you have, now I would give Prom Night 3, The Last Kiss, I'd give this 5.5 out of 10. I mean, I liked it. It has a lot of comedy and a lot of humor in the movie. Yeah, so, alright, to the last one, Prom Night 4, Deliver Us from Evil. This one was released in 91. It stars Nikki DeBoer, Alden Kane, Joy Tanner, and Ali Hadman. Now, Alden Kane is an alternate name of Joel Weiner, who played in the 1993 movie The Club, who's now known as J.H. Wyman. Now, he produced the TV series Fringe, and he's done other TV shows executive produced. And yeah, this was one of his first roles. This was directed by Clay Boris. This one's basically the only one out of the Prom Night series that I mean, the first one is different from the second one. The second and third were kind of like about the same, but the fourth one is about two young couples who go to this house that prior to, in the beginning of the credit, before the credits roll, there's a priest who gets possessed, and he kills some of these people, and then they capture him, and he puts in a monastery, and he's stuck down in there. And then this one kid who has watching over him doesn't pay attention, and he gets out, and he kills the guy, the younger priest, and he kills him, and then he goes to this place where these people were at, and he kills them. And I mean, it's not bad, but to end the series, I mean, it was, you know, so-so. So I'd give this a 5 out of 10. The only other Prom Night movie that was released was, I'm not sure if it was a remake or a reboot or just another movie with the title Prom Night on it. But this is the Blu-ray of Prom Night, the 2008 release. I don't really want to go into particulars with this. Now, I mean, if you don't put this into the Prom Night series, this is a standalone movie, you can actually give this a good rating. I mean, at least for me, I would give it a 6 out of 10. But, you know, I mean, Brittany Snow and Jessica Stroop and Idris Elba and Brianna Davis are just to name a few in the movie. And basically, it's about a young girl who her mother was killed, and her father was killed by this predator, and she's staying with some people, and she goes to prom, and this person gets out and starts harassing her, or following her and stalking her, and he kills some of her friends, and has to face towards the end of the movie. I mean, I like the music. The music in the movie is not that bad. The kills are not that bad. So I would give it a 5. Now, that concludes the Prom Night series review. Now, just to end this on about the Prom Nights, Let's see. The first movie, honorable mentions, is Decapitation, where one of the persons gets decapitated and his head falls on the disco floor and it's just sitting there with blood all around. I like that kill. That was pretty cool. And Prom Night 2, one kill that I thought was pretty cool was when one of the high schoolers goes into the shower, and starts hearing things, comes back out, and she gets into a locker, and this possessed girl smashes the lockers together and she dies. That was a pretty good kill. Prom Night 3, there was a couple good kills in that. One that I remember is, it's not more of a kill, but when they're cutting these wires for this, cutting this strip of paper for something, and he cuts it and accidentally cuts his fingers off. And another good kill was when one guy who played on Dawson's Creek, he gets a football thrown at him, and it turns into like a razor around it, and it goes right through his stomach and that. And Prom Night 4, as far as kill in that, nothing really that can stand out as far as kills. But that concludes the Prom Night series review. So hopefully you enjoy the video. Leave comments below. If you like my channel or you like my videos, please subscribe. And the next review will probably be going to do a review of the Silent Night, Deadly Night series. It's probably the ones I'm going to probably do. I did the first one, so I'm going to do 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the remake. So stay tuned to that. I'm not sure if that'll be on tomorrow or Monday or next week, but it will be up, and hopefully you enjoy that one as well. And I believe that's it. So hope you liked the video, and catch you later.